As a Hispanic nonbeliever, I'm used to not seeing articles talking about Hispanic atheism, Hispanic skepticism, Hispanic agnosticism, and Hispanic secular humanism from major Hispanic news sources and places where Latinos, Latinas, and Latinxes get to publish their opinions on a wide variety of topics. And while I might be used to that, I am not accepting it. I am going to continue sending in applications to write at these places. I'm going to continue fighting to have a space at the table where these conversations are taking place. And I think it's very important that I and other Hispanic nonbelievers continue to do this, because we deserve for our voices to be heard in this conversation. We deserve for people to know our opinions, and we deserve the opportunity to remind people that we exist. And yes, we have our own blogs. That's true. We have created our own spaces, but that's not the same as being included in other existing and popular spaces. And it's true that anyone can create a space, and with time and effort, anyone can become popular, but the fact of the matter is that it's not likely that individual blogs by Hispanic nonbelievers will ever have the same reach or the same influence as Mitu, Remezcla, Latino USA, Huffington Post Latino Voices, Latino Rebels, or any of those other sites. And for a long time now, Hispanic influencers have been talking about how race affects our culture, but it's more difficult for them to talk about how religion affects our culture and the various privileges of religious believers and the disprivileges of Hispanic nonbelievers in Hispanic-led spaces. That's something that we can do a whole lot of. That's something that I want to do more of in 2018 as well. What I want to do in 2018 is I want to improve my voice as a writer when it comes to religion, atheism, belief, faith, skepticism, and more. I want to talk about these issues critically. I want to improve my ability to communicate intelligently when it comes to these issues, and I want to become a more well-known writer and representative for Hispanic nonbelievers in various publications and in various spaces. I'm tired of us not having representatives, and I'm tired of us not having a voice in these conversations, or at the very least our voice lacking the same megaphones that Hispanic Christians and now Hispanic Muslims and Jews have been having as well. It's unfair that they get to have all of these spaces, that they get to have all of these conversations without us in them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a way to get into these conversations. I'm going to find a way to become one of the voices that Hispanic nonbelievers have that has a following and that has an audience, and whose audience isn't exclusively comprised of other nonbelievers, especially other Hispanic nonbelievers. I want to expand my audience. I want to expand my reach. But I also want to help platforms become more diverse in their reporting on various issues. I want to become an effective representative for Hispanic nonbelievers and someone who can intelligently, compassionately, and convincingly talk about our perspectives on a wide variety of issues, as well as dismantling myths that people have about us. I think that this is an important goal, and it's something that I'm going to be striving for very aggressively throughout the next year. I hope that you have a great day, and if you have a similar goal, be sure to let me know.